Yo, Squadron. So, the plan is watch this day of Contenders Korea because, of course, and it is after scrims this time because I did not have time before scrims. That's how it goes. Watch in day 2 of Contenders Korea. And chillin, pull up. On, not a. Okay. Team, we must gas the tweet. I should be plugging my Twitter more. Pull up. Defo pull up. Okay, so I don't know what happens. This is a much shorter VOD than the last one. I will tell you that. So I'm expecting quicker games, but we will see. But we will see. Stream elements bot running. This is big. There's no volume. Do I have the volume off?
The first one, I believe it was highest seed picked this. So that'll be Sin Frizz's pick, and then the loser.
Okay, so a bit of a late night Contenders, you know.
Has walked away with 3 map wins.
We just chilling with it. We just chilling with it. Nepal first. I don't even know who's playing right now. I don't know what game we're watching it. It looks like SPG and Panthera, the rematch. This is hype. I am hoping for a Panthera win. I didn't get a chance to watch their last meetup where SPG 3-0'd. So I'm not sure what was going on there. But this should be a very good, close matchup with Hogs on both sides. I would expect a lot of the time. 2U can go onto the Winston, though. He's been one of the more flexible tanks, I would say, this season. I'm looking. So we get a mirror composition on both sides. And they're taking the outside first. Do I like the outside more? I don't think it really matters. They're being fucking annoying. I like the Goon Squad of Kiriko Tracer. I'm a big fan of the Goon Squad going on.
I would argue a head and shoulders above him still. See the ultimate.
Goon Squad's on my... Oh. Happens here. Protect goes to half, gets hooked. Yeah, he just goes in. I like the Goon Squad, but it didn't actually do anything, because you're sending 2 to go on 1 Sojourn, and your Kiriko wasn't even there. Like, isn't that a little troll for your Kiriko to be nowhere near your Hog? I feel like the answer is yes, to me. Unless Protect played Omega passive there and just let 2U, like, walk in. But then you're just giving them free points, so I'm not sure if that's a worth trade for the nice off Goon Squad. If they ran it onto Aid, maybe. Because you could have, like, coordinated both sides to go together, and then your Kiri could have been able to TP out if it got... Oh, that's a fucking rat angle. Absolute rat angle. It walks into a wall and duck. Ultimates off is... The Goon Squad did not look good for the ultimate percentage. Does look good for Nice. Doesn't even look good for Hidden, who should have been unpressured. If the Sojourner was getting pressured that one first fight, wouldn't it have been better for Hidden to like rotate really far around? Like you could go all the way around and wrap, I feel like, and it would have been fine. Because their Soj isn't looking at you. I guess you're worried about the Tracer, maybe? I'm not too like... I don't know. I feel like it'd be worth... That's a good kill. No cleanse? Like what? Not plugged in. Where is the cleanse? Nowhere.
There's
no cleanse.
Pulse bomb gets lobbed out from Nice, goes wide, and he gets shot to bits.
Protect is going sick nasty on him.
That one back immediately. That's a full man advantage for Panthera, and then they collect another onto Lee Su Min. Pulse bomb goes wide from top Dragon.
Just clean this one up. Still no ults used on the board. Except for Pulse Bombs, so that's a fake ultimate. That's an ability. That's a cooldown. Hidden is still nowhere near ult. But the overclock is kind of not going to be as impactful as these whole hogs. Whoever gets ults first and is able to go with it will probably just win. You know, barring Sojourn headshots, good hooks, all that stuff. Which is why the composition's played. So SPG have ult first, but Panthera have it now. That's a cleanse used, okay. No beats yet? Lego? Well, they're holding it. That was really good to hold the beat. I thought they would have just yeeted it. They get the cleanse back. That was really nice in the feed. That was really well done by Lego to not pop that ult. I'm surprised 2U doesn't... Can I see why 2U doesn't hog ult back? Oh, he doesn't have it yet. 93, no breather. Hooks him in. Yeah, just doesn't have it. If Sanguinar beats... Like, why don't you trade beats here? Oh, because he didn't have it either. Oh. That's tragic. He just gets beat as 2U dies. Yeah, Panthera just got their ults first. Press the advantage. Good shit. Good shit indeed.
Even then overtaking as well. None of the sound barriers ended up coming up through that fight. Sanguinar didn't quite have it up in time, and 2 once again was the first target down.
But now SPG get a hog ult into the overclock. Aid uses their overclock too. He gets nothing because of course. Hidden, nice. It's a good kill. That's the best kill you could get, really. Maybe I guess you could argue Soj. Just shoot him. Just shoot him. You kill him. Thank you. Yeah, no Kiri couldn't win. Cost him 2. I didn't even notice what the beat was used on. Nice can clear this away if he gets a good stick, but probably just forces cleanse and call it a night. Oh, he's not even gonna go for anything. I definitely like pulse mid fight more than using it to force something out. Empty. This. Oh, 2 does use the hog ult. Okay. I thought they were just gonna let them flip and then re-engage, but I think making them use that ult is definitely valuable. Definitely better. Because now you get your Kiri hog ult, but you don't have beat. This is gonna be a close fight, I think. Because B can make hog ult can nullify it enough to not get as much value, depending on what he focuses, depending on the angles. Because people go really far on this point because there's not a lot of big walls to put them into. Oh, that was nasty. What the hell? That was just a raw right click. Can we? I want a replay on that. Bro just sets up the town. Plus a Soji, I guess. Yeah, they didn't. Yo, they get 2 picks in final fight before using ults. That's just a Roadhog comp, man. Clean her up. Send her home. Send her home. If I see a catastrophic choke like I did last time, I'll be upset. To use on Doom. They're played that well, I think. Mechanical gap. Ooh. Let's fucking go. They're doing it. They're on the Junker Queen. They're on ball. What is happening? I gotta screenshot this. What is going on? This is crazy. Hold on. Is this a read maybe? When was the last time you took a break? You've been talking nonstop for the past 2 hours. How is your throat? My throat's chilling. I don't know. I don't like talk with a lot of vigor, you know? My throat doesn't like hurt at all when I talk, pretty much. Unless I'm yelling, but I'm not yelling. I talk a lot, but I don't yell.
Yeah, we saw it once out of Sin Priza, and if I'm not mistaken, it was on.
I also had a presentation earlier today, so I've been talking. I do been talking.
And it worked quite well. This feels like a smart read from Panthera. That's an early pick as well.
Okay, what the fuck happens in this fight?
It was on this map.
Did something die already? Have I missed it? No. So the Junker Queen, they force Lamp. Bro gets there. Is he just going home?
Once out of Sin Priza, and if I'm not mistaken, it was on.
No, he's just way back.
On this map.
So you take point with the May, I agree.
This feels like a smart read from
Oh.
That's an early pick as well.
Hidden is like in Nom. How the fuck does Lusumin die? What is the angle there? Where is Lusumin to die from that doorway? What? Just on point, maybe? How do you get... That would have done air damage. It wasn't even a headshot. That was like a... That should never happen, I think. And now they just lose because they have no BAP. And because of Farah bug, they get barrage. Wait, they're not just winning because no BAP. What? Can I get an explanation? Look how low SPG is. Sanguinar is legit 1 HP. That's actually 1. And they can't finish him. Hidden's done nothing after getting that first pick. Off is 1 HP and gets no peel because Lego was glued to Neist. Prot 3 center? What? What does that mean? What does that mean? Barrage. Crazy. Hidden actually does air after getting... Oh, but off is back. This is winnable. Maybe. Protect. Oh. How do you turn CT into center? Prot 3 CT. Prot 3 Threest. Threest. I like Threest.
The only thing I find weird about this comp from Panthera is Hidden being on the Ash. I think the Soldier will actually be better there. As Protector's locked in the point.
Yeah, everyone's talking about how the Ash isn't doing anything. It just isn't.
It's gonna get away nice and easy to you instantly.
I don't know if it's a character issue or if we just like played it wrong.
The Junker Queen does absolutely nothing there. Would just get farmed.
2u1 Diva's good.
Kind of lacking major win conditions. The longer they stay on the point here, the more they can sort of quote unquote brawl it out.
Protect's dead.
And that seems to be the order of business.
I think we OTP hit their comp on Thursday. Real. I'll lock the ball.
Pummel in with the rockets, throw in some dynamite, soften members up, and then collect kills with Protect, but they're just not able to get
Roadhog. See, look, they're playing Diva and they go Roadhog. Diva's not a counter to Roadhog. I refuse to believe that. It just isn't.
So they're leveraging the hell out of this right now.
Worst part about this is that
But that's also just because Panthera's a Roadhog, guys. Nice on Genji. Okay, nice. They're playing into 5 ultimates. They have 1, and they're 70%. This is so troll.
SPG hold on to 4 ultimates. It really just says everything. About to get 5 here, and they're 73% up, and the SPG is such a...
Like, I understand Junker Queen, and they probably scrim these guys a lot, and they know that Junker Queen, like, beats Roadhog now. But, like, I feel like Ball wasn't the answer anyway. Oh, what a boop! Sanguinar, not Sanguinar, Lego. Doesn't matter, but I feel like Hog is soft countered by it in the same way that some rush comps are countered by Farah Ash. Yeah, I mean, Hog doesn't do that much into it. Maybe, you know what, next time, before I go to hook Diva, I should confirm with my Soj if they have Rail. And if they have Rail, I can hook Diva and we can probably kill her. Did you know you can get nearly full 4 hooks during one Kitsune rest? I don't know if I would have guessed that number. but definitely more than 3.
Eventually get rid of that one because it doesn't play one to the Farah. And no one's forced to ult. I mean, that's how far SPG were ahead. Like, no one
Oh, fuck.
needed to use an ult to win. They got the original picks they needed.
Ugh.
Coming on a pretty fresh comp for the final.
I mean, I breathed in wrong.
Protect comes back on a Hog. Nice is now into a Genji, but it's a little too late at that point.
I feel like you just go Hog Reaper into D.Va. Yeah, or that. That probably works out well too.
Locks in the Sigma nice and early, so a little bit of a
You just chunk faster. Yeah, valid.
later on. It's a good matchup versus Protect's Hog as well.
Okay, so SPG, I like their comp more here. Sigma just controls so much space for the Hog. Well, you have to. I feel like you have to play like really. Oh, he's just like me missing that. He's just like me, but they still get the kill. Sombra Tracer is incredibly underrated in Harm Farms D.Va. Yeah, we could say fuck it, go Tracer. Or go Sombra. I don't even think you need Tracer too. I think you can just go Soj Sombra. As long as anything that makes the D.Va die when she gets hooked, and she will get hooked, is good. Like Echo, Beam, Hack, Rail Shot from Sojourn with synergy. Maywall. Maywall not as much because they fly away. But like, you know, the principle of it. It gets a kill on Lego. I need Hidden to pull up a little bit more. Yeah, there's one, but Soj's must pick right now? Yeah, 100%. If you're not playing Soj, I think your comp is automatically worse than the enemy, no matter what they're playing. They're only very, very niche situations. Pack allows you to get value off hooking onto squishies. Yeah, but that's kind of like, that's like way harder to set up, I feel. Because like, that would mean, well, if you just perma-hack D.Va, not really. Then it's not hard to set up, but because I can't go for a hook and then call hack D.Va as I'm pulling the squishy. So it's just like, just spam hack D.Va.
Yeah, this is very little action from Panthera so far. I mean, they're struggling to even find ultimates at this stage. Hidden's gone over towards a Hanzo.
Okay, Hanzo. So, Hidden's on Hanzo. Why? Nice on Widow. Well, that's for spawn. Top Dragon almost through, but he's the good, so he didn't. Real. Bap Curie also from Panthera here. It's like, fuck, man. You can't perma-hack anymore. It's one hack every 8 seconds, but you can still get that pick if you coordinate that focus fire. Yeah, that's true too. Ooh, what an angle. A rat. Can we take a look at the ultimates? Nice, thank you. The threat effect makes the D.Va play differently. True. Sombra is one of the characters that will always like change a playstyle up, which is why I think she's really good. Even right now. Way more passive. Yeah. I mean, like, D.Vas just can't fly in. They can't just, like, get hooked by Roadhog. They actually will get punished. Guys, Hidden needs to pull up. I gas Hidden up so much, but he actually needs to pull up right now. He's getting diffed by Aid. Like, what? Get off Hanzo, you troll. I feel like Sombra is where she needs to be for a healthy game. Sure, I think Sombra's in a fine spot. She should be like a niche pick. If Sombra's ever meta, it doesn't feel great. But if she can be viable, it's good. Usable and organized, bad in comp. I don't think she's that bad in comp. It's like the principles of hack D.Va when your Roadhog hooks is not difficult. That's not a difficult, like, thing. Like, if you're half decent at Sombra, you will do that. I'm afraid SPG is going to 3-0 just because Panthera don't have Winston unlocked. Someone needs to check Protect's PC to see if he has Winston or not. I think maybe a very, very slight buff to her that would be... They'd have to be so careful because it's easy to make her OP. I don't even think she... if they buffed Sombra, I'd be like, okay, I guess. But... I wouldn't... I prefer they don't. Like, I think she's fine. As Pear said.
play Sigma, we will play Sigma.
Okay, I like the Sigma into Sigma if you're not willing to go Winston. I don't like the Hanzo instead of the Soj still.
I mean, this is Panthera going for like the anti-Sigma Sigma comp. Put that on a hoodie.
Yeah, they,
You get a BAP Kiriko. I like the BAP more than the Lucio, I think.
and I mean, they wanted a little bit of a
Who's dead?
little bit of the sniper pressure.
Tracer will always be better in comp unless they mess with damage values of Sombra.
Just to disrupt that narrative.
In terms of carrying, yeah.
Every time I see someone,
Hidden's not going for the duel versus A, and he's there to just
Which was what the issue was previously, yeah.
win that battle.
every time I see
That's true.
someone wearing one of those shirts,
I mean, Tracer will always have more carry potential.
I kind of want
Sombra will always be a more coordinated character. But I like saying, I don't think she's like bad in comp.
Sociable.
Right? Like, she's just harder, obviously.
contact too. Panthera though, slow draw in, trying to, as you say, keep that pressure.
If there are rotating point here is a little weird.
Starting to mount.
Yeah, Hidden has to back up because that was kind of a troll play if he stayed. They'd be forcing a bunch of rotates, I guess. Nice.
Man, Hidden got that kill.
Okay. The BAP's dead, but they don't actually care.
At this point, the damage has been done, even with Protect Low far from dead and 2
I've always been an opinion that the game is healthiest when Tracer is meta, so I'm biased.
Incredible from Panthera walking on through. They just had the ability.
I mean, how are you biased from that opinion? Like, what?
800 to the shot. I think there was a
I feel like that's not like a bias. It's not like you're like a hard Tracer one trick or anything.
go through, so
So I feel like you're not biased. You just have that opinion.
find both of the supports nice and at least zoom in as well, and that's all she wrote.
It's like I'm biased because I'm like the game's better when Diva's good. Yeah, because I'm a Diva player.
Panthera, that's roughly a one attempt as well.
Even though I think it's true.
Had to really grind their way through, but
Anti Sombra,
out that way.
valid.
Panthera now. This is a team composition with a lot of potential to be very high.
I'm a Tracer man, so I probably am biased, but I agree.
Picks.
I mean, Tracer is just like a really a good player, a fun character to watch, right? She has a very high skill ceiling. She's good in comp. She's good in organized play. She has a lot of different play styles. Like, she's just a very well designed character.
Way back, so all that momentum stripped away and swept out from underneath.
Tracer should always be at least like Tracer should always be good enough that if you're the goat at Tracer, you can just win always.
Certainly don't want to be forced to use resources a little earlier than you'd want.
And right now I have her like top.
Build up 100
Like,
charge, though, so we'll see where that gets deployed in a high
I think she's better than Reaper a lot of the time in comp at least.
exchange, or when I say exchange, just kind of use it.
She's probably like top 2 damage for me if I did a ranked tier list.
Just continuing to brawl. See Protect. They're really harassing him. They recognize him as a bit of a linchpin.
Now I think Panthera won a Lucio right now.
So good.
Just go across the gap. And then you can't actually get stuck on rotation right here.
Top of the night. The Tracer mirror matchup going to be one to watch, and Top Dragon is absolutely coming off the better end of it.
And this is what I'm saying.
Because that's always the big problem is the rotation stuff.
Dragon doesn't have to be on a Reaper.
The healthiest comp is Diva, Winston, Ryan, Tracer, Genji, Lucio, Ana.
Heroes like Tracer on Genji on those typical flex DPS that I even include the fire and the echo in there. Sanguine with the kill to Lego here as well. And this is another overt fight.
Solid.
There are very few hit skins that I feel like fun to go into.
Absolutely underway right now. And
Well, Sojourn's just like exceptionally like way worse. Like every other hit scan is a tier below Sojourn in terms of like how annoying they are.
kills, finding picks, out-fragging on a very one-to-one.
I think Reaper is hard overrated because how good he is with Monkey Rush. Sojourn obviously number 1, but I'd say Tracer number 2. Yeah, I agree.
As well, considering Panthera had a reason.
Reaper is only good into Winston if you're on Winston. If you're on Hog and they're on Winston, you don't want Reaper. If you're on Winston and they're on Hog, you don't want Reaper again.
Panthera right back in the spawn, though. They've had
I think.
time even just getting out.
So it's like
Pan managed to escape.
it's only gonna on one specific comp. Yes, it's maybe the best comp in the game at the highest level, but that's not what's happening in ranked anyway. Top Dragon is actually smurfing. Yeah, Top Dragon is actually the GOAT, and if he doesn't go to Owl this season, I will be extremely distraught, and I will personally drive up to every Owl team's headquarters, knock on their door, and preach the goodwill of Top Dragon.
No fear and drills down nice. This is unbelievable.
I feel like Ashe is one of the healthier hit scan, but I'm biased. Ashe Tracer 2 trick. I agree that Ashe is, well, I like Ashe. I like when she's meta because she makes Diva meta, so I don't know. I don't really care outside of that. I think Cass would be really annoying if he's good because his E is not fun to play into. It's not fun to play as. Soldier is just kind of boring. So I like Ashe. I'm partial to Ashe.
This opens the door for Panthera for the first time in a good long while, but they still have to respect Aid across the side here. Has the overclock. They get around the corner and away from him. Now trying to look to maybe close out on him. He's not where he wants to be.
Panthera kind of have a foothold here. Yeah, fuck him up.
Chaos here.
Oh, who the hell did he hit?
Flux. Maybe try to find Sanguine.
I think it's actually underrated right now. It's Echo. She's a solid A tier. I think Echo's really good. Echo is like an understanding check of the game. It's either you know how to beat the Echo or you don't. And then when there's no in between. You don't kind of beat Echo, you get rolled or you lose to it. That's a team thing. It's kind of a skill check also because if your Sojourn's not good enough, Echo goes crazy. Stuff like that. Dynamite is frustrating to play into, but there's some play around it on like the one shots and mag grenade. I think Dynamite is also incredibly easy to eat as Diva if you're half decent at the game. So then you get good play with Diva too, and that's huge. It's really good at controlling tempo. It gives Hitscan something to do that isn't just mindlessly shoot, you know? Which I guess Sojourn E does as well, but something we did cook up was Tracer Echo. Yeah, Tracer Echo is interesting. Top Dragon is consistently winning these duels against a character with a TP 120 burst headshots and a free lamp on the short cooldown and verticality. Yeah. No, Top Dragon is him. Top Dragon's him. Outside of Heesang, he's probably my highest rated flex DPS in Contenders right now. I can't think of anyone I'd rate higher than Top Dragon.
All they're going to need to do is continue that payload and maybe protect on his lonesome. Could have had that carry potential. Here's Top
and his name is goated. Like that name goes hard. That's a hard ass name.
And as I said, if we were in a meta where he doesn't have to play Reaper, he'd probably be the best player in this lot. Currently, I think he's kind of proven there was a
gone
rally in here somewhere where he was just going from
gone.
Completely cleaning them up.
Kill him too.
I believe it is. Yeah, right in this critical fight. And I mean,
what else can you do about it? You know,
unbelievable stuff.
That was the mid.
You can't. You see that, and you just fold. You just fold.
5 minutes on the clock when the A was capped, and then barely any movement.
He's saying Top Dragon are def going to Owl first day of the free agency open. Real.
I think we're seriously starting to see
watching Top Dragon is like Yaki, so mechanically good. Real.
Up against other teams in this Sigma matchup. Couldn't do it versus Pepper yesterday. Can't do it versus 2U today.
The Echo.
I didn't think we were even going to get it. But here we already have an icon Valder in. And they're struggling enough that
I like the Echo. I think. Nice. I like it on this point a lot. Did you see that Houston rumor? What Smurf and Kellen are both rumors, right? And they're going full Korean. Merit, Pelican probably gone. Who else they were trialing? Spectra. They were trialing Spectra, right? I like Spectra.
The Sigma call would be correct if they wanted to make that decision.
And it's all about the attacking half here. There's not
I did see the Spectra one. Yeah. Ana. Sanguinar's on Ana. I see it. You're playing into Hog and you're playing into Echo. May as well go Ana. Hoping for Smurf to shock. That's all I want. I think Max plus Smurf would go crazy. Like I think you'd want someone for Max just in case. But if they want to put that extra player somewhere else, assuming they stay to a 6-7 man roster, Top Dragon also just killed 3. He just killed 3. Look at him beaming this Echo, and he gets the kill. Like, Avril wearing the hat. The Atlanta hat. Avril leaking that Top Dragon's going to Atlanta?
And Hidden and Nice being the only ones alive. No shot for a touch here, no shot for a contest. Not that they'd want to anyway. Set up for a B and has to be a fairly flawless B defense here. The good news is that there did actually shove the payload reasonably.
Nice back on Tracer. I do agree with that on this point.
Yeah, there's a safety net here. They need to get the picks coming through though. Early in this defense to anchor it in. The problem with that is Sinpriza. They are playing the same pick comp. It's very volatile right now. A good pick from Sinpriza will just seal it, at least in terms of...
Top Dragon's just a force, man. I think that Heesang goes to Atlanta. No. Heesang's going to Shock. That's just the end of it. Surely. I mean, I guess there's been no leaks that confirm it, but it's like, surely he goes to Shock. Also, they have Stalker. You don't need any... Like, Lip Stalker covers literally everything. There's not a single composition I can think of, other than, like, double hard flex, that you can't... That Lip Stalker's not good on. Lip has a Tracer. His Tracer's good. His Sombra's good. Unless you get Genji Echo or something dumb like that. Like, it'd have to be like double projectile. Stalker is surprisingly good at hit scan. Yeah, exactly. Stalker. If you have a double hit scan meta, Stalker's good enough too. Aid killing everything now. This is tragic to watch. A team full of someone will win this? That's so true. That's actually real. Someone solos. Right. Lip is basically proper but more invested in the hit scan. Okay, I don't know about that. Like proper's legit can play every single character and will play it and like carry hard. If Mei had the highest character potential in the game, proper would lock the Mei and be the best Mei in the world. You know? Lip, I don't know about Lip on Genji or something like that. Maybe he has a sick, nasty Genji. Who knows? But he's not a hyper flex. Not yet. I don't think he ever will be. I don't think we're getting an Echo Genji meta. I'll teach him. Okay. I think Lip is that the best hit scan, but proper clears on everything else. Yeah. The only argument for Lip is Shy, and even then, like realistically, even though I'm a massive Shy enjoyer, Lip is more consistent, so he's a better pick. But outside of that, it's like there's no competition. Lip has also been on better teams. Yeah. I mean, Lip and Shy had very similar seasons this year. Because, like, their teams were pretty bad at multiple points. Shy on a team where he isn't forced to solo carry would be nutty. I mean, that kind of is what happened in the first two metas. Like, in the first two stages. He was obviously the carry of Midseason Madness and Kickoff Clash, but Alfie was actually pulling his weight, and Bernard was underrated, I think. But obviously, he was hard carrying the team, I guess. And then Alpha, you got COVID, and they never recovered until playoffs. Yeah, I mean, the management was awful, too. Top Dragon kills 2 with Pulse Bomb. Who else does it like that? Nobody does it like that. I'm very hyped for Spark, assuming that they don't get scared from the net. What's it called? Net something. I can't think of it. The licensing issue in China. They'll be insane. Net ease, yeah. If they don't get scared by NetEase and they get leave Shy like they're supposed to have, it's set for life. But Blizzard got to figure that shit out, or else Owl is dead, and then Overwatch League is dead, and it's... I think the damage is done. Maybe. I mean, by all means, they should get another licensor in China. Like, they should be getting absolutely fleeced by someone and get another licensor. Because it's like, it's too big of a market to miss out on. You can't afford to. I think they just signed with Tencent. Probably. Like, they're probably in negotiations with someone right now, and they're getting absolutely fleeced, is what it is. Because they need it. They absolutely need it. And they know that. I don't know how many competitors there are for the licensing, if they like bid down or anything. But yeah. Top Dragon sticks these, by the way.
Yeah, matchup.
He
Conflict
doesn't.
started
Okay.
pulse bomb out from
It's just Nettie's and Tencent.
going down.
And if Nettie said no, and then Tencent steps in, they're like, give us all of your money.
Didn't actually play that one
And
down.
him Blizzard are like, no, but they're gonna have to give them all the money.
Aid going down, looking pretty reasonable for SPG.
China is a duopoly?
Should be
Okay.
alright, my bad.
If they can't get it
I
here,
see.
full advantage and no DPS is in play for Sin Prison, then I don't think they're gonna get it. That being said, Top Dragon resets quite quickly. He's already back with the team. There's a chance they can still
They get in their pockets run is what's happening.
They're here. They're going for it.
Yep.
And 2U's going to have the flex as well. They've just got to make sure they touch, which they have. It is well contested. Just play for the ult and they should have it.
nice.
That's a rad angle to contest. It's a good flex.
Protect isolated though.
It's duopoly with damn near everything.
And now nobody on the card. They can't quite.
We're getting hard rolled, man.
It's played
How are they so bad? Why can't they mirror the Sigma comp? I don't get it. Like, Protect should be good at Sigma, but they just can't do it. I guess because Top Dragon's just, I don't know. No. It's Tencent and small competitor in tech.
Not a lot of room to breathe here. It's basically
Tencent owns you. Tencent owns me.
Fuller hold for Panthera to begin a
The only
reverse
thing we
sweep.
haven't seen is the Winston. It's the only part of the equation we haven't seen of the viable tanks, shall we say, especially on this map.
Funnily enough, yeah.
So, watching this match only, you'd think that Winston wasn't meta, but I think both teams just the fact that they're both off-tank players, they're more comfortable in the off-tank.
One hidden.
Makes a lot of sense.
Do something.
Anna here as well, so, you know, they,
Not as bad as Korea, which is just Samsung everywhere.
but it will be 2 down protect first.
Good start. Back
Yeah.
could not be further.
But China's also way bigger.
So it is important to collect a
Gonna head out, chill analysis though. Good night. Yeah, good night. Have a good one.
offset by some later
It's like 4 a.m. for you or some shit. Yeah, go to bed. Bedtime.
First minute gone. They're going to keep this up quite a long time. And that will make things a
Okay, wrap this one up. It's time to watch O2 Blast. Wrap this up, SPG. SPG all the way.
just give up more ground.
I believe in SPG.
Play can just go back and pick her up by allowing the TP.
They can take down the giant that is O2 Blast on Friday. I think on Friday we get more contenders. We get the finals.
Now,
Might be the end of
that's
the
the
world.
worst
That
one.
could be it.
I think we've just seen the beginning of the end, my friend. Now Protect up on the high ground. Gets
Okay.
dead before he can even
Oh, there's also a game 3 day. I don't think they do.
Yeah, wants to
Unfortunately.
well, gets him with the punch.
If anyone can do it, it's them.
It's over just as quickly as it
They take one map. Hey, that's a W, to be honest.
Season long, and it's the semi-final.
Wait, I want to see this. I want to see this. The Top Dragon highlight reel. No, give me the Top Dragon highlight reel. No Top Dragon highlight reel. 2U got player of the match. Robbed. T1 should get stomped, I believe, but
Wow.
looking at the time, it could be 4 maps.
Long time ago.
Realistically, it could be 4 maps. Top Dragon will be like Sparkle. Well, Top Dragon already has a goated tracer, so he's already better than Sparkle. Like Sparkle didn't have a good tracer coming into the league.
6 finals, O2 Blast have won.
Okay, so we're seeing more Faraball from O2 Blast,
Looking for 6
and then T1's just on the standard shit.
out of 7 very soon.
I'd like Cleston to go back to spawn. It looks like he is. Yeah, it looks like he's going back to spawn to get tracer. Sparkle developed his tracer. Yeah, his tracer's good now, but even then, I would probably rate Top Dragons higher than Sparkle's current tracer.
Bit uncommitted
Sparkle's tracer is good, but it's not like carrying.
here. He's kind of chilling in a spot where he could go back and swap if he wants to, but
Okay, so Cleston on tracer is obviously not ideal. Bro's not him on tracer. Simply put, maybe that's why O2 Blast are playing this. Maybe they recognize that. And Junman should cook.
Interesting that they feel comfortable enough rolling this out. Obviously,
I miss the Soons. Yeah, that's real.
His best hero.
The French fans went crazy.
Nice shot.
early kill onto Cleston, pretty much the only guy
So sad that Paris didn't work out.
T1.
Because if they had live events, they for sure would have worked out.
On there, and it's going to be hard for T1 to try and rotate onto this point. In fact, still no cap coming through either way. T1 are rotating around, looking.
He's saying 70 on ult.
Utilizing R-Pen more so, and already forced off by that damage from the skies.
Yeah.
So O2 Blast happy to bring the fight back to the point.
mean, part of the reason why this is already
Okay.
Panthera's version is that Panthera ran again hidden on that.
I'm dead.
Doesn't make a lot of sense. Probe.
This is where I expect the T1 comp to be better, is just killing Probe.
So, I mean, getting Probe was something. It opens things up a little bit, but getting Bliss kind of closes them. You already see Junbin low. You see the point split back.
Because Alien should be relatively unpressured. Like, he's looking, like not unpressured, but less pressured.
A little bit of a weight on the reset, but now with Babel dead and Junbin having to go all the way back.
He's saying swapping with ult, maybe?
Actually waits for Babel to respawn
Yeah.
so they can get the ult charge onto him.
So the point. we only have
If it weren't for the COVID scare in March, I think that France gets one of the mid-season lands there. I mean, Toronto was confirmed since before the season started.
This opportunity just jumps in.
But maybe.
Probe gets out, no issues.
Very quick sticks there.
Because you were always going to get one in Dallas, because Dallas and then Toronto were probably, like, very much going for it. So, that's, like, really hard to say. They should have at least tried to get some, like, something there.
One kill in there as well.
A single weekend match. Like, two matches on a weekend or something. London, Paris. If COVID wasn't this bad in China, I think MM is a land in France.
This is genuinely quite shocking.
Oh,
I mean, I still just kind of expect O2.
maybe? That'd be cool. That would have been cool.
When, you know, they lose the opening member here, this is a little unexpected.
That would have been really cool, yeah.
Making some changes now coming off the Farah.
Although I feel like Paris were already checked out at that point, you know? Like, I feel like the brand, the org, wasn't really going to be interested in it. I think the damage was done before this season.
This is not going to be a comfortable fight. I mean, they have to win this fight as well because T1's
It'd be better for the league to put one in
Kachuna rush in there.
in Korea or something if they could have.
That O2 do have, but O2 don't have the overclock.
And T Cleston.
Bomb goes wide out from Cleston. Sound barrier and
Paris was checked out completely by June. 100%. They were just gone.
giving that extra little bit of health to T1 ends up being the difference maker with that overclock running from Alien. Collects up Probe early in the bout. Now Babel in trouble.
T1's actually winning.
They haven't even got a trade in, and this is 99.
This is crazy.
A surprisingly one-sided opener.
Okay, so the Wrecking Ball does not work. Confirmed. It is 0 for 2. Man, someone is going to be max kryptonite. If anyone can do it, it is someone. No lie.
We are actually on that garden now.
Are you staying ball, Junbin? No. Really? I feel like Winston's even better on this map. This is so weird. But Farah is good on this map, I guess. Oh, Probe just dips.
Enjoying the rollout there. Early pick on the Alien. Hello. A little bit of a change of fortune.
Will Ball go 0 for 3 on maps today?
Quick rotation onto the point as well. Still a while until it unlocks, so Alien will be able to get back.
I mean, that's reasonably important though because of map control. Now he's saying can sort of not have to deal with this neutral in terms of positioning.
That's a good kill. Those are 2 good kills.
They got Alien off the map, so Alien can't catch a break off this rip.
It's getting buffeted around.
Is that another plan?
Maybe the ball is better on this map? I don't know.
I mean, even then, just getting the 2 onto Alien, then Arpan, and Bliss ends up getting the rundown onto a Peach as well. He'll be brought low by a few splash hits from the Rockets.
Does this just come down to Cleston not doing the tracer job well enough?
Plays the beat of their drum here.
From what I heard, that was planned last year to have something in Europe. Maybe. They should definitely do that at some point. For the EU bruvs. I love when people play over there on fire. I think it's super fun. Unique down. Nothing new.
That's 1 for 1. Losing Pro.
Goodbye, Alien.
They find Alien instead, so now 2 for 1 still.
He's saying kind of just going.
Not as concerned about the loss of Pro, but is
I guess, you know what? Maybe Ball is... Well,
then rocket damage out from he's saying with Junbin in the mix.
I feel like Ball is better with Farah than Winston, right? Because of the rail charge is what I want to rationalize in my head. Ball's better on this map because there's more chances for rollouts, and Boop is a way bigger threat. Compared to Night Market?
You are the team that has controlled the actual point itself. He's saying playing
Skybox. Maybe. I just thought that the Winston would be better here compared to the Ball because it should be way easier to get on top of the Sojourn on this map, I would think.
You saw a Peach getting harassed by Junbin.
But it just hasn't worked out like that.
Trying to find environmentals across the bridge, trying to ice him
That was a Hail Mary fucking... if I've ever seen one. I wish BPL had a different map pool. Rialto was dog water. Yeah, I hate that Rialto's in their map pool. Literally not in comp. Like, whoever thought about that didn't think hard enough. A little bit, but main thing is def bar and tracer diff. Yeah. Yeah. If you force Cleston on the tracer, you are benefiting your team. So I do think it is in O2 Blast's best interest to not play Winston. Even though I think they'd win it anyway, it's just like... the fact that they do the little shit like this and don't just brute force their wins is like kind of crazy. BPL map pool's so fun. I love Esperanza. Okay, well they had to have all the push maps, okay? There's only 3 of them. You couldn't take one out. He's saying it's just him. What?
Has lived for an incredibly long time, but will actually it's Unique who gets dusted off first. Alien 2 low to continue playing through.
He is Himathan.
Because there was that point cap partway through T1, it's not going to be too quick a loss there. This is still the full overtime wait to burn, but O2 Blast firmly in control.
Himiny crickets. Himmy neutron, real.
Environmentals himself. Yeah.
Himothard. Hmm? Him Michael. Like Richard. Like Richard? Himothird? Richard? I say Richard.
What rotations T1 can make when they're behind.
Why is Richard not spelled? Oh, I skipped way too far. Okay, so now we're getting more ball gameplay. I was expecting a reset here, maybe. But, sure. He's saying on Reaper this time.
I was going to say, this is definitely the one round that you don't want to be playing Fire. Garden, you can go for it.
Reaper on both sides.
Playing the ball, though, is very curious. I would not say
Ball gaming, bro.
We'll try it again, but it is going to
Alien dead.
finds that opening.
Alien has not been putting the work in that I've expected.
And this time it's a little bit closer to the point, unlocking another kill to follow up onto Unique. Arpen and Cleston looking long for this world, and there we go. He's saying to collect those. Good ultimate charge across the board for O2 Blast.
So what does Cleston do now? You stay on this?
It's the same opening that we had before.
I'm not biased. Someone deserved it. Bro is on his someone train right now.
Really deep here, but ball is difficult to punish.
Someone on his mind.
CC available. The only difficulty here for Jimbin is that ball really doesn't do much in Kitsuna Rush, so that's when T1 will be really strong. And the Peach is
He's just the best player.
even if it's only by a little
Valid.
bit, that is the strength of T1 playing for the Kitsuna Rush.
Arpen feeling a lot of heat.
Alien dead again.
Once again, just before the Kitsuna Rush was available, that would have been a big advantage. And yeah, as you say, the one-shot headshot onto Unique as well. So the snowballing continuing here from O2 Blast. It's T1 struggling to get their head above the waves.
I don't think T1's even got a single kill just yet. This is all O2 so far. Back to spawn camping.
No, I can't rationalize the ball here. Still, they're just better. That's my rationalization.
This is unbelievably one-sided on control center.
This is
I'm not biased. I think Deepay should have won Coach of the Year. You were coached by Deepay?
Unique lived. Wow, look at that.
yeah,
He's back.
absolutely
What the hell?
That's some proper Lucio gameplay there. Credit to him. And O2 Blast, they make the smart call there. They
He's in denial.
Sit there and try and find Arpen or anything, but as you say, look at the ults.
This is the only point of strength. Again, the Kitsuna Rush is where O2
Mine's is really good, I think, actually. Mine's is like as good as it's ever been.
Out of it, and, I mean, the Kitsuna Rush from O2 Blast, as you say, it's not as ideal for them, but you still get the benefit on the likes of
You can use it for so many things in this comp with how much area control there is with Kitsune Rush, all that stuff.
Finally pick up Babel. Bliss has no sound barrier, by the way, only just getting it available now, and yet O2 Blast is still ahead in this fight. It's only a 2-for-1, but with Arpen low, a Peach
down.
Arpen goes ahead and commits the primal anyway,
Oh my God,
likely to
the
go
thing's done.
down here in spite of that. And yeah, that's already done. This is 99%.
Oh, no
goes to the primal,
touch.
not even on the point.
Brutal from O2.
Just under pressure out late. And
I don't know.
Alright, let's see what goes on here.
armor.
All that my mind is someone. All that is in my mind is someone.
I just assumed it was a slang term that I wasn't familiar with.
People keep asking me who I am talking about.
To know that star rookie, difficult mayhem.
If I recall, his relatives went to my uni and he was interested in doing some collegiate stuff for a few months and he coached my team. Oh, that's cool.
Name every mayhem player until they eventually get it. But as you say,
Sure.
O2 Blast on Kings Road already just starting to pressure out the.
So now we go to Winston. That was just like, fuck it, we're gonna play ball on Li Jiang. Sure. Why not T1? Or Junbin? Why not Junbin?
You know what? We timed it perfectly. We got through the whole card back. Just in time.
That was a good move by Bliss.
I mean, hey, maybe we'll get to do that other card pack because O2 Blast, speaking of time pressure, without even getting a kill, are putting so much space pressure on the point here. Arpen finally goes.
They're using a box like a fish. Like, what can you do?
O2 Blast, they're ready for it, and before the cap has even come through, T1 have lost a ton of members, still losing more on the exit and the fight. Alien finally going down. Maximum value.
Even on the Winston, of course, O2 Blast is what they've been playing.
Oh, it's so fucking hot in my room, man.
Getting really uptight. Up
Glass is dying.
7 for probe. This guy's been opening up shots all day long. So many first bloods so far. That really just sets the stage in O2. They lead on basic.
I'm going to stop talking about someone. No!
The peach has been pretty quick.
It will live on in your memory. I'd be tilted if I knew that my opponent were trolling with their hero picks and still winning. Arpen needs to find some purchase with his dives. I love that terminology. Find some purchase. It's the best, but I agree. He's not controlling space nearly as well as Junbin. And now that they're on the mirror, it's like... it's not even like you can say it's a mechanical diff from DPS, because like Reaper diff, sure. But like... Oh, I love that. We've seen less and less of Curious jumping in with the Winston than we did in Owl. But I think it's still good. In some circumstances like that, when you have to get around the corner. He's saying diff.
Keeping things competitive, especially now with the guns onto Arpen, it's still enough. A little bit of a hairy one for O2 Blast, and having to dig a bit deep in the.
He benched Chad mate on tank. He's got to be pretty good. So true.
Which is still a lot of time to play through. We'll give them a pretty reasonable time back, but because there was a bit of a slowdown, notice at O2 Blast.
I didn't pay attention to when Alien popped that overclock, but I feel like popping overclock into Kitsune Rush is like pretty troll a lot of the time. He's saying my soaked. What does that stand for? Second of all time. For real. Proper forever number one. Like, Arpen's just dead here. Why? Why is bro just dead here? He's on the right. He's chilling. Presumably Probe has rail. Is he waiting for his Lucio and then just gets picked? The bubble isn't great. He's not. I don't know. This is so weird. Why jump where you can contest from where he was? Yeah, I don't know. Like this jump, he has no bubble. He has no bubble right now. Sure, he got headshot, but like, actually, looking at where he was, I don't like his positioning there anyway. Because Cleston's not actually with him. Like this is, he's just not there. There's no reason for him to be here. Like, it's not better for anyone. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like sloppy. Like, there's no benefit. It's just like, why are you there? I don't know. He's just there. If Cleston went up top with his Blossom, then I'd understand it, maybe. But because he didn't, I don't get it. Top Dragon has too good of a name to be knocked out. He's cooking. He's in the dungeons making witches brew out of shampoo and hand soap. What the hell? We're going to get cleaned up.
Also due to the fact that because Peach used his Kitsune Rush one fight earlier than Babel, he does lead quite significantly now. So they got to get this fight going. Off the back of that, they finally got a kill.
Primal's forced early, but he's saying he's dead.
I always believe in O2 Blast's ability to just turn a fight on its head.
He's just better than everyone else on the team. He sees what no one else can see. They gotta bench his ass. Coach Moon on Valiant Season 1 type beat. Get bro out of there. His team can't keep up.
running by the way. So that's really just a reset.
Why does the Peach Kitsune rush here? Can we see the vision? Can we see what's going on?
They seldom give up.
You're telling me you never pretended to be a witch and made fake potions out of random things in the bathroom? I genuinely don't think I did.
So you see them coming in for a reset. They're trying to give the minimum distance on the reset as possible.
What? Okay, Unique dies, and then they rush. Actually, I think this rush is fine, I guess. It's just that's a really good kite. What can you do?
This is with a Peach with the Kitsune rush running by the way. So that's really just a reset forced by for O2 Blast, I should say. A little bit more time lossage.
Like, I guess you could have waited a little longer, but I don't know. They just had to find a kill. I think it's a fine one. They popped it before they got a pick and for sure seals the fight. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's alright. It just looked really bad because O2 Blast are just the goats. Like, against any other team, that's a really good Kitsune rush, I think. But now O2 Blast pull up. Claston didn't get enough value from his Blossom. It's fucking wrap. I think that they used 21 ults instead of just one. Build all of your ults and use them all at once. That way you'll never lose the fight. For real. I respect that. I respect that Blossom attempt.
Throw it wide open, but they've still got this primal rage to play through. Gets a corner trap on Unique, and we'll find him up and not getting as much mileage. And his is about to run out.
Alien's just locked up.
His overclock. Yeah,
Jumbin just zoned bro out completely.
Now gets dusted off, and there we go. Cap comes over the line.
Worse, Winston's puts them in even more, and they take too much damage that they can't do that.
Like if T1 were attacking first, I don't even know.
How many ults were used in the Washington-London fight of all time on Busan? Use that many plus one. I don't actually remember that fight very well, to be honest.
A disappeared very quickly. B was a short couple of exchanges. I think only about 2 fights.
But I agree. They should use that. They should use all of them. He's just dead. That's not great.
They back out, give away 2 ticks, and come back with a retake. They're quick though.
But they're good. They get another fight here because they didn't get to take point first.
They will do the safer thing, give away the 2. Pen is zoning out for that purpose.
They gotta go. Oh my goodness.
That one down to the
Jumbin's one. Save Jumbin. And he is saved. He's saying still has Wraith. How is he allowed to stand there without Wraith for so long? What? He legit just sat there and got people stared at. Use Wraith, man. Or get like not use Wraith, but like get forced out.
You got Arped and Unique both likely to go down. The Peach now isolated as well.
Man.
Them in the grave. Maybe not. Might just be able to slip away, but still big time lossage.
Well, there was a brief moment there where I think everyone from O2 actually stopped touching the point, but T1 were also not in position to go for the cap. So 99.3.
Babel has all. The Peach has all. Bliss gets his first.
Not quite able to do it. Sooner Rush is traded.
Yeah, I like this from O2. Yeah.
Unique not quite there yet. 2 kills collected very handily. So O2 Blast just played through the ultimate advantage that they have at their disposal. T1 will come in with more ultimates on the next go around.
Arpen might just be trying to make something happen because the DPS aren't getting anything done. Yeah, sometimes it ends up being like that. And Arpen's not the kind of guy who can just walk the Roadhog. That's not him. He just doesn't have that dog in him. So, like, he just jumps point right now. Like, he's truly. There's 2 minutes on the clock. The team isn't even like hard in the spawn, and he just says, "Fuck it, I'm going point."
Sound barrier soon. Nope, doesn't go for it. I was worried about Cleston, but it's Alien who gets picked off, and then Cleston joins him anyway. No sound barrier committed. Not much out of that. Primal Jumbin happy to use his own later in the day.
Okay, that kill onto probe is maybe useful. We'll see if a Peach can get out, because if Peach dies, and he does, Now that Killing to Probe is no longer useful because the Peach is going to take longer to respawn. I don't know what RPM was doing there. He straight up jumped
DPS ults versus B.
Not much use for his team. As the rest of the T1 is still locked up, and now he's saying lurking for the
If T1 go crazy here, yeah.
Finds Alien, that might just be enough in its own right.
Like T1 is just never set up for anything. Where's he gone? This is tragic. What's your bit rate? Why is it bad right now? My bit rate is 1600 or 6000, 6000, not 1600, 6000. 6000.
Alien finally gets to play Renault. This is his first ult so far. The attack 3.5 minutes in.
If Shock didn't have Striker during the finals, who do you think Sam plays? Do you think Sam plays the Reaper? Yeah. 100%. What other option would there even be? Like, you're not putting Kilo on Reaper. You put Kaluge on the Reaper. Go.
As we start to hit the overtime, I don't even know no, there we go. Unique will dive all the way in for it just to force that overtime wick. They lose Alien on the backside of that fight, and the counter dive up. It's already had to duck away.
That's a wrap. Send it home. Send him home. The timing still makes me believe there could be 2 more maps fitting in here. Wait, jumping down. Wait. Hold on. Oh, Alien? Alien's doing things for the first time in the series? Oh, I wanted Babel to get that kill so bad. That would have been sick.
That's one of those classic T1 clutches. I didn't think it would happen versus O2 Plus. Not the situation they were in. So
okay, Alien, just do that for the next 3 fights in a row, and you'll be good. You'll be all good. Don't even worry about it.
For Jumbin, but Alien comes up with 2 massive frags in their Clitson as well, getting deep and dirty. And for T1, they just somehow clutch on through. We saw this yesterday.
Herpen got that clutch in him.
T1 were able to get that 6-cap double map finish on Circuit
For real. T1 know what they're doing sometimes. You can even say he's got that dog. He barking. Look, they're going. They're running it. They take this map. They take this map. Look, because next fight, right? Predicting, Cleston goes crazy. I think that Babel Bliss may have the name synergy, and that's why they're the best backline. The BB.
Finds that shot into Unique. Easy as you like. Time will be more of an issue now as T1 will definitely be forced to back out. Peach will TP away. So
oh, go back in, T1.
But O2 Blast being given
fuck him up.
Off the back of 1 pick really hurts T1.
Peach nearly died anyway despite regrouping with the team. Does get himself topped off, but I'm
seeing the biggest. Oh. Never mind, I'm not seeing anything. Florida Mayhem actually call themselves the BB backline? Wait, what? When? Oh?
This is the kind of thing that
what? When did they say that?
Doing that on O2, a team that's already stacked. As hard as you can.
I'm serious? What was the context?
T1 have had to reset so many times that basically only a minute's left. Alien.
I fast reported it. Yeah. Oh. Of course, of course. Brown Boy backline when Nepal or when Rupal Majid was in.
And there's one more fight. That's the thing, right? O2 actually retreat fast enough.
Do you have vast sources? Maybe they're good. Also, Heesang just does not have a B in his name.
Sound barrier much closer to Bliss. That could be the difference maker here as the double Kitsune rush committed. Now Death Blossom from Cleston gets bumped.
There's just no B in Heesang.
Have his, but he does the kill collects on Cleston, and there we go, another one across the line of Death Blossom to find Alien. Not a single kill for
so good try.
The overtime wick burns away. And even with
not someone, but someone. Oh.
you can play out of your mind like that and still not have a snowball's chance against O2.
And that last fight.
Oh, we're getting more ball gameplay. One last map.
Could be anyone.
That's a wild card.
I mean,
Oh, which is why I said it will lose. Oh, I didn't read the whole thing. My bad. Yeah, they're for sure losing this.
such games as an adult.
Weirdo.
Okay. Actually, that's not true. I don't play any of the new ones. I still play some of the old ones.
Jimbin is going to start.
Wrecking Ball.
As I said, it's a
I'm
good
lying.
instant map, but Jimbin just finds any chance to play ball.
Like, who does that? No one does that like Junbin.
Yeah, just wants to run interference in this early stage, slow things down as much as possible. That's the game plan for them on Escort here. They're confident with the fragging and playmaking potential out of Heesang and Probe.
Season 7 shock with Junbin. Unreal.
And no echoes or anything else.
Don't even worry, guys.
Well, the special
Overwatch League will for sure make it to Season 7.
opening start is pretty
Owl 2025. We must see Tree and Owl. After 2025,
Jimbin playing
Owl dies. But Tree gets one season.
against the wall.
He was low for quite some time already. It's no surprise that he eventually goes down. Just no way to recovering.
Ball's probably quite good here,
Long.
even though he died.
Way to safety. An unusual, unforced error out from O2 Blast, just sticking in the hot zone a little too long, so that recovers things.
Now it'll be a little bit rougher. Ooh.
Palo still making
Ay.
as well, so T1 is doing a good job of just forcing O2 back. Early opening playing space is now gone. It's actually pretty bad for Jimbin if anything else, but Jimbin will still have adequate place to play through. Suzu out as well.
Junbin not as good as Dong Hack. Oh no. Not Dong Hack.
Rival break.
Put that name away.
Catches the head. Knows roughly how tall Lucio is at any distance. So T1 continuing the cart push.
Will be one more contest though. O2 can still play with this one. Minefields up. Both of the Katsuna rushes will be up in short order. This is what they need.
Over the top, big minefield.
Go for the slam. Okay.
Alright, there's the minefield. That doesn't find anyone.
Curie mines.
Controlling the area a little bit.
Ball is so like Ball and Curie is just like air.
Now it may well be Cleston's turn. Sound barrier as well for Unique.
It's so sad.
Way away from his actually
And he's dead.
relatively speaking, and now goes down. So there we go. Kills continuing.
Okay, Unique. He wants his owl spot back. He said the charge was holding him back.
The ultimates, but better that than not capping the point out. 4 minutes on the board now as they move on to B.
And it's once again that same equation of like when the Katsuna rushes actually come on through, the team with the Winston's going to outperform the team with the ball. This ball doesn't really do anything in the Katsuna rush, whereas the Winston goes God mode. Beyond that as well, it's the opposite of what we saw on our previous map at Kings Row, where Unique is this time the player that gets the sound barrier where Bliss does not. On Kings Row, it was always Bliss getting the sound barrier, and that sound barrier does make a world of difference. The Katsuna rush exchange and T1 have been unimpeded. I mean, they've basically not lost a fight yet. This is some pretty good innings from T1 so far.
I can't remember why Unique was dropped, because he was AFK. And because they picked up Yveltal instead, who was just better. Like, Unique never did anything. He was like Onimo, but worse.
Trying to find out if you might have died.
Wasn't particularly bad. I mean, that's hard to say, because he's a main support on a bad team.
My microphone, so I immediately started talking and didn't know.
I thought you were just really testing
But I was not impressed.
how you could utilize dead air on a broadcast. Like,
no,
what is
really.
the full extent? How quiet
That was a little
can I
too
get before Avril says something? Like, what's the maximum distance that can be pushed before somebody says something? And I don't
Just
know what it
muted
was.
my
but
mic to cough.
it was close to 10 seconds, I want to say.
Yeah, it really was. I just fat fingered the unmute. Yeah, it happens. It's like a little touch button. I miss clicky clack buttons. Can we please go back to that? Not to be a boomer or anything.
Fucking
but-
dead.
Arped
They're just not gonna win a fight anymore. Jumping off the high ground.
Again, it's just
The
a
slams.
quick reset unless they can trade on Jumbo. They
Too
can't
strong.
in fact trade on Jumbo, but they find Alien anyway. So it's still a big slowdown here.
Oh!
for T1.
A Peach just fucking double domes him.
Actually set the stage for T1 as Alien respawns now.
Never mind, I lied.
Respawn. Jumba's making his way back in. Early Suzu pop by Babel is on O2 Blast.
Considering how few people are watching, it might as well be a VC.
Really good timing.
Why'd you have to do me like that?
The O2 blast with Junbin respawning and rolling in quite quickly.
That's fucked up.
Straight back to the play. Still not a whole lot of cart progress for that though, because O2 blast was playing so far forwards.
I don't know, most people pull up, like, not this late, I think. I think it's too late. It's 3 in the morning for your normal viewers, probably. I mean, it's not even midnight right now. I feel like most of my viewers are in the US.
Not used his rush yet either, so it's just a peach. They're happy to just wait and play through it. They got Probe up on this high ground, pumping on the shots.
But the supper streams definitely go harder than the late night ones. No doubt.
Goes back down. We're gonna drop in now with that Death Blossom with that Kitsune rush in play. There we go. Cleston goes for it first though. Gets the drop onto Probe and Alien with the overclock running. So T1 digging deeper into the
I'm grabbing my pizza. Real, it's still a supper stream. It's a supper stream somewhere in the world. For West Coast, you know, 8 p.m. or what, 9 p.m. That can be supper time. I have late suppers, you know. All right.
Yeah, weren't able to quite go for a contest. That was Arpen.
At least T1 got to third.
Sure that O2 Blast were going to be able to make their way in. Even finding Probe, that's just a straight up one-on.
Central on that late night snack. Real. Pizza would go crazy right now. I got a stuffed crust Delicio in the freezer. I'm gonna have that shit sometime this week. It's gonna go crazy. Supper is a very late dinner IMO, like after 10 thing. I think dinner time ends at like 7.
Yeah, not ideal. Alien.
I think like 8. If it's 8 p.m., you're having supper.
Down, so it ends up working out. T1,
even 7. Even if it's like 7, I call it supper. If it's like 5, 6, that's just dinner.
It works, it works. T1 still not in a comfortable position waiting for that respawn. They do just have it now rotating around, but Red by Jun.
Oh, kill him. There. A peach cut with all. That's really bad. That's really bad. He definitely wants some of that. Dinner equals supper? No, it's different. Lunch is 11 to 4, dinner 7 to 9, supper is 10 to 2. After that, it's breakfast. Is ball better if they can pull it off? I don't think so. I mean, if you can pull it off, what does that really mean? Like, their Sojourn's not doing that much? Or... yeah, he's switching right now. Because I think the ball is like... Cleston's not great off of Reaper, and you don't want to play Reaper into ball, you'd rather be Tracer. But Cleston's not good enough to play the Tracer, so they're just playing ball. Also, in Kiriko, ball isn't very good, whereas Winston is crazy. And Kiriko ult's just like the strongest ult in the game. So you're basically losing every single mirrored Kiri ult. Like if he's on ball right now, O2 100% lose. Ball does negative value in Kiri ult, yeah. Like booping them is good and using your mines is good. But it's not as good as mirroring Kiri ult with Winston.
Yeah, it's not looking good. I mean, they can't really get past this O2 defense without something really strong coming out. Alien would have to hit a shot. He overclocked there, but just got buffeted away. No chance to actually.
Like you're kind of forfeiting every other, not every other fight, but like pretty much every other fight. The tank that goes hardest with Kiri is Rhine. I don't agree. I don't know if I agree with that. Because, yeah, he goes fast, but, like, if they kite away, you're kind of fucked, whereas Winston can actually do things. Winston can jump. Winston can jump and jump back into Kiri ult and then jump back again with and like, get his bubble back, you know? Ryan is in the Kiri ult, but if you're in the Kiri ult anyway, you're going to lose. So it's just, like, it's like stacking... It's like stacking your advantage. I feel like I'm viewing this in terms of kings. Maybe. Jumping back on Winston.
No ball for Jimbin, probably for the best. Bit of a gimmick. Probably actually kind of costing that A defense in some cases there as well, just not ideal. Jimbin recognizes that. O2 Blast. No gimmicks now, no mistakes. They want to clean this one up 3-0.
Very slow and steady to begin with.
Oh.
Now the pressure's starting to fade out as O2 Blast themselves.
Winston honestly is really simple in this meta. It's a lot about timing stuff. It's not... I mean, the biggest thing with Winston is obviously you're there to just hold space better. You're good and carry all. You're the best tank in the game at stopping Sojourn, who's the best character in the game. But timing's not like an easy thing, you know? Like it's about the positioning. The positioning can get very hard punished. Like even being like half a second off in the Winston mirror with the Reaper can completely ruin a team fight. Doom would go incredibly hard if he wasn't mid beyond belief. If Doom had his slow, he could be good. I think Doom's pretty. I think Doom's a little bit underrated, but I don't think he's actually good, like compared to Winston. Like, what does he do better than Winston? Literally nothing. His ult's not better. His neutral's not better. He doesn't hold space as good. He doesn't hunt down people better because he doesn't have his long range. But Winston can at least use his blaster or his beam. He doesn't set up Reaper for success with bubbles. I don't know. He just doesn't do anything.
Pressuring forward here. The overclock running out of Alien. Oh man. 1-for-1. Yeah, that's a brutal loss. I mean, getting rid of Probe is still.
And he relies so like if you perma give him his super punch, he's good. But these guys are not going to give him his super punch perma.
On his way out as Junman pressuring further on forward. They're trying to isolate Cleston, has to use a Wraith Walk as well to get away. They're miles back from the play now as O2 Blast.
I think Doom would be good with his slow back, I agree.
The only good news there is that T1 didn't get wiped out, right? Peach did end up using the Katuna Rush countered up by Ballista Sound Barrier. And that was post-Alien dying. There is also Alien couldn't even really take use of it. Awkward fight for T1.
Okay.
But again, the silver lining is they didn't get team wiped because O2 Blast couldn't use their own Katuna Rush just yet.
The Katuna Rush up top here, I like it a lot.
Unique has the answer for now.
Oh, no dead though. Oh, he's gone. It's not. It's losing though, but it's losing. And Jumper doesn't get anything either. 2 ults. Lost fight. I guess carry ult to force them off of high ground probably isn't more worth trade, but they win the next wrap, I guess. Go ahead, O2. I don't even know how that happens.
And surviving, especially with the primal, they will go for a final contest here. They should be able to get there in time. The probe is putting the pressure on.
And Unique very low, but Arpen has the primal at least. That Kitsune Rush not quite available from a Peach just yet, as Unique already down for this fight.
Is probe back yet?
To go here, O2 Blast playing it very cautiously, not overcommitting, not overextending into the
probe is here. Oh, he's not on high ground though. This is so troll. If he was on a high ground, this would go way harder.
They need kills though. T1 need kills. It's not good enough just to Kitsuna Rush and watch O2 Blast back away.
Oh, he's gone. Yeah, they didn't actually kill anything. That's real. That's real. Bliss diff. Bliss diff. 3.5 minutes to get to around the last corner. And Arpen staggers. This is not looking great for T1. I must say. I may think this is a wrap from here. But not like there was going to be any doubt about that.
T1's going to take longer to get all 5 together. Bliss might be a little bit overcommitted here. Has to be a bit careful, but is surviving. Actually, it's a little weird that T1 is... I just realized where...
This beat could go crazy. Just fucking run it down. Yeah, run it down. Oh, the boop! Goat. Don't touch. I wouldn't want to touch either, to be honest. That's real. Junman player of the match. The ball went crazy. So, what does this look like in terms of standings? Or not standings, but in terms of what's going on here. So we get 3rd place match December 3rd, which is Saturday morning. We have a Saturday morning 3rd place match in Panthera T1. I'm expecting a Panthera win there, and then we have O2 Blast and Prisa. Should be an O2 win, I would assume. But who knows? Okay, hype. I like that. I like that SPG's gone this far. To be honest, SPG is fun. SPG is probably the most fun team to watch. So I think that's valid. But yeah, swag. So I guess I will go now, team. Nice little quick one. Nice little quick stream. Okay. Have a good one. Everyone who pulled up, TY. Shout out Para for being in the chat the whole time. Real. Yeah, deuces. GG's. Real.